Good stuff. We're going to keep things moving right along. Bring up your next guest. One of the newer faces on the Halifax scene. Make some noise for the very funny Abhishek. Keep it going for Patrick. Oh, so handsome. All right. I always like to start my sets acknowledging that I am a foreigner. People get surprised by that because I actually know how to speak English and do so clearly. And where I come from, it's hot. Our neighborhoods are always full of assholes. And we really like yoga a lot, especially pill popping moms. Yeah, this place is called Bedford. I am from the home of the chicken burger. That is the claim to fame that I've got. I am a double minority, being that I'm brown and gay. So if you have a job, I'll probably take it. Thank you. But now, especially that I do stand on my nose, nobody gets surprised when I tell them I'm gay. And I think I've realized I've just gotten to that point now where I'm in my 30s and I just look like someone who's on his knees often. Which is fine. Always happy to do it. It's funny that when I look back, I always knew that I was gay even before I came out, which was after being gay became a trend. But it took a pandemic for me to realize that I was Asian. And that's because when I was in high school, people would always tell me that Asians weren't considered, Indians weren't considered Asians. Asians were only Chinese, Japanese, Korean people. So they definitely proved that white people can't read a map. So there you go. Oh, I was on sabbatical this month. It's my first set in 4 weeks. You're welcome. And it's busy. November's been fucking busy. I had Diwali recently. People here know what Diwali is. If you don't, you're not racist. Don't worry. But does anybody know? Yeah? Okay, great. All right, great. So there's no racism. Perfect. I love it. It's always a lot of fun when we have. And how it's always explained to my white friends what Diwali was that essentially it was India's version of Christmas and New Year's kind of combined. So I get lucky that I get 2 Christmases every single year, so double the presents. And my friends are like, well, that's not fair. I'm like, well, you're white and have privilege, so give me something, all right? Because come on, let's be real. Both of us show up in an airport with full-on beards. Who's getting called out as a Taliban member? I am. Let me have my 2 Christmases. My sister was visiting, it was a lot of fun, and one day we were walking my dog, and we're just passing the Tims in our neighborhood, and there was a kid having a temper tantrum in the parking lot. They either didn't get a donut or a lap dance, I don't know, I don't care. But they're sitting there screaming and yelling, and I was like to my sister, like, this is just even more reason why I hate children. Why I never want them. And she's like, but you'll love my kids. I'm like, look, I'll be the fun uncle. That's fine. I have no idea. Look at me. I'm going to be fun. But do not ever expect me to show up to a children's birthday party sober. I will show up with 2 glasses of wine already in me, holding onto a bottle and taking that bouncy castle for myself, all right? I don't want to. Look, the best thing about being gay is I can't get anybody pregnant, all right? I can't do it. And I love a daddy. I'll take a daddy. Fuck, no way I want to be a daddy, though. Not doing it. I refuse to do it. I think by now you guys can tell I'm in therapy. I'm a poster child at this point. I love therapy. I love my therapist. He always asks really insightful questions during our sessions. He asked one not too long ago. He said, what would you tell now, your 2023 self, what would you tell your high school self? And I said, without skipping a beat, that you should sleep with your English teacher. Because guess what? It's been shitty the last few years, especially, with the pandemic, the fires, the flood. You should take every opportunity that is given to you. And in this case, you take the opportunity and you sleep with your English teacher, potentially. And don't worry, he'll forget about George Rowe. I'll always remember you, because I can assure my high school self I am very, very memorable. I have a long list of victims. I'm happy to share that. Just yell with you. Who's single? Who's single? Clap if you're single. Who's single? No. Oh, one, two of us. Great, awesome, perfect. Do you do the apps? Oh, you're so lucky. I hate the apps, but I'm on them because I got nothing else to do. So if you're looking for me, you'll find me in all the gay dating apps. Grindr, Tinder, LinkedIn. I'm on them all. Okay, I'm just gonna check my phone. Bear with me. I just got this phone. Well, kind of. The married guy that I'm begging wanted to give it to his kid, but I took it for myself instead. So I'm just joking. I never had sex with a married man who had children. Okay. All right. I'll end off with this. I grew up with parents who were from India, so they're immigrants from India. So my house was very religious, very cultured. So growing up, being gay wasn't a practice that was allowed, but I am a religious person today, so I do believe in God, I believe in heaven. But for a long time, there was a struggle there, because how do I get into heaven, but still give head like it's my second job, especially now that I get paid for it? And my solution is that I don't swallow. I'm not doing it because guess what? You're not really gay unless you swallow, all right? So I can give head as much as... Prove me wrong. I can give head as much as I want to as many guys as I want. I don't swallow, and guess what's going to happen to me? That stairway to heaven's going to be open. Thank you very much. Woo! Make some noise for Abhishek, everyone. Give it up for him.